Okay guys, so we're here doing a mobility and activation sort of warm up for the 16.1. If you haven't heard already, it's overhead walking lunges, chest to bar pull-ups and burpees. So immediately we can think straight away shoulders are going to take a huge workout here. So we're going to want to mobilize them for that overhead position. The closer we can get our grip overhead, the less load is going to put onto the shoulders. So we're going to show you some releases there. We're going to go through thoracic as well, and then finally our hips. Then we'll give you activation drills for each area, and then finally a mini workout to really get you nice and warm, ready to hit the workout. So if we head to the ring, you're going to get a red or a blue band, depending on your size. You know, if you're quite small, we go a red band, so it's not so vigorous or big of a stretch. Okay, we're going to put the hand through, grab hold here. We always want to prioritize an externally rotated or pit of the elbow, pit of the shoulder facing forward. You're going to come on down into a stretch here, holding with that thumb pointing up towards the roof, allowing the lat and everything to open up there, okay? You can also kick the right foot back behind you and really lengthen out that whole long side of the body there, okay? Keep holding this for that sort of minute, 2 minute time slot, really allowing that arm to open up. The next one, we keep coming around for me there, Ollie. We're going to open up the long side as well of the lats. So we're going to do two things here. We're going to open up and face the palm towards the roof, and we're going to curl down, pointing the thumb towards the roof, and that's just going to get every part of the lat as we go through. You would go through a big breath here, hold the breath, and out, down. Okay? Coming back out of that. Once again, go through that 3 or 4 times to really open that shoulder up. We can also release the top of the shoulder with a massage ball using the ground. Okay, so if we're putting it down here, we're putting it just behind the upper trap, and we're going to lie down. Okay. Once again, we always want to prioritize our shoulder position, so we want to mobilize in the positions we're going to be reaching. So that's that externally rotated. So if you just point your thumb towards the ground and travel back behind the head, allowing that ball to get into that tissue. Really, you can move around and hold a few different positions, but basically pump the arm through and go through 1 to 2 minutes each side of this one as well. Okay. You can really get it in nice and close to the traps under as well. So lower traps to just alongside the shoulder blade, and really get into anything that feels tight there. You can play around with this one and find a few different spots for yourself. Okay. Next, we're going to go into our thoracic, so that's through here. We've got the foam roller, and if the bench is free, grab it out because it's a really good drill to open that up. So starting off, people always can get this one wrong. We want to always remember prioritize that position that we want to mobilize in. So don't get on the foam roller and do these ones. Okay, that's not doing anything, just smashing out your back muscles. Okay, and we want them to stay strong. So you want to bend back, looking up towards the ceiling, and then roll. You only go down as far as about your abs just about to switch on, and then you can't really go too high. You go up to that sort of collarbone area. Once you sort of pick a spot about halfway along, take one leg out straight, peel yourself around the roller, okay? Tightening the abs so you're not just sort of overextending in that position there, okay? You're actually getting that thoracic through this part to open up. You can also go over the head to really get better there. You can get a kettlebell or a barbell behind you if you need, okay? Once again, spend that 1 minute time slot there on that one as well. So you want to get in early, guys, okay? Like we said, if the bench is available, get on it. It's a great drill. Place the head just on the edge of the bench. Grab hold of the bench with the arms, a bit like a front rack position, and then we're going to lower the hips down towards the ground, holding that there. Comfortably breathe, shallow breaths if you have to, but keep breathing, don't hold any tension in the body, and just allow that rib cage to open up as we go through. You'll probably also feel a really good tricep stretch as well, guys, and that's not a bad thing at all. The last thing for the mobility part is we're going to do the hips, and really for this one, there's not a whole lot of mobility for the lunge. It's more the thoracic and the shoulders for the upper body, but we will want to release those hip flexors for that back leg of the lunge. So basically put your leg through the band, up nice and high around the hip so it gets good distraction on the joint, and then come down to this low lunge position. Once again, prioritize spine position, tighten the stomach, squeeze the bum on the back leg, and allow that band to pull you into hip extension, not spinal extension, okay? Hold that position, be active in it the entire time, get a mat underneath your knee if it hurts, 1 to 2 minutes here, and that will really open up. It will allow you to be in this position at the bottom and not have anything pulling you forward, but you might lose that weight forward, okay, as well. Also, coming out of the burpees, you're probably going to want to step up as an efficiency tip, so this will be a really good one to make sure there's nothing blocking you from getting that hip right up into there, so you can step up nice and close, don't have to swing that leg around, okay? Excellent, guys. Okay guys, on to our activation. So we want to warm up our shoulder position for the overhead walking lunges. So you're actually keeping that bar pressed up and not just allowing it to push you down, and that's when you were going to get wobbly. But also as well, those chest to bar pull-ups are really tough in that kipping movement to keep the rotator cuff and everything strong. We want to try and get the shoulder blade as warm as possible, and then the mini workout that we'll have at the end, we'll get the arms and that ready to go. So we're going to use a barbell. You can use also a ring or bar. We're going to use the low one if we have to, or jump up to the higher one, okay? We want to practice here at least a bit of a hollow position, so I'm keeping my abs and glutes switched on there. And now if this is relaxed here, you're going to pull yourself up with straight arms, so you're lifting your whole body up instead of just bending at the arms and back down. Okay, we're going to come up once again and down. We're going to keep going like that. We're probably going to do probably a set of 5 as we go through. And if you're feeling really advanced, you can start adding a circle to it, so it simulates that sort of kicking movement there, okay? Also as well, if you feel one side's not as strong as the other, we can go through and do circles as we go through to warm up both sides, okay? So that's the chest to bar pull-up. The warm-up for the burpees and the overhead walking lunges is going to be, once again, straight arm push-ups, okay? What we call scapular push-ups. So we're down on the ground here, we're holding this position, you're going to relax and allow those shoulder blades to come as close as possible together before you push up, okay? Once again, relax and then push up. You can take this to a pike position, so it becomes a little bit more like that overhead walking lunge, okay? These are really, really strong muscles, so to really get them warm, you probably want to do a set of 15 to 20, maybe 5 in each sort of position there to really get the full range of motion warm, okay? The last one, guys, is for the hips. Now, if you're someone who squats and has shaky knees, lunges are going, especially overhead walking lunges, are going to be a killer for you. So, if we grab a yellow band, we're going to warm up the glutes. You're going to loop the band over, and then grab only one half of the band and loop it up again. Okay? Then from there, we do that again. Cross over, twist it as you come on up, and then shake it out. So you've got 3 parts of the band looped up. Down to the ground. Put both feet through the band and all the way up to around the knees. Lying down onto your back, we want to stretch that band just a little bit. So now the glute medius, the side bum, is switched on. Hands by your side. We're going to now raise the hips up off the ground, okay? Keeping those knees out the entire time. Once again, we want to get these muscles as warm as possible without fatiguing them too much though. So you're probably going to want to do a set of sort of 15 to 20 here as well. One set should be fine to get them really going, okay? Once again, squeeze the hips the whole time from top to bottom, okay? Excellent. Now to make it a little bit more specific for the hips, we're going to turn this into a lunge. So, using a rack, an upright bar, chuck the yellow band around, and now chuck face one way, 90 degrees to the bar or the anchor point, and chuck the outside leg into the band. Okay. From here, set yourself up for a lunge. Now, what's happening is the band is wanting to pull my knee inwards. If you come around and just have a look from the front, so it's pulling it in like that. What my job is to use this hip muscle to control the knee to pull that knee out and in alignment. From there, lunge away, okay? You're going to want to do 5 eyes open, and then to really get the proprioception, and muscle awareness going, do 5 eyes closed, okay? Really quite challenging. And all the weight is on my front foot right now to try to get that leg nice and warm. So remember, 5 eyes open, 5 eyes closed both ways. Nice and warm with those activation drills right there. Finally guys, to get you guys nice and warm for the workout, I would suggest doing maybe 2 rounds of this. I'm a big believer in trying to make the workout, the mobility demands, the activation demands tougher than the workout requires. That way when you get into it, you should be good to go. So if you get a medicine ball, we're going to take that up overhead, so it's going to be a lot closer our shoulder position than when we are with the barbell, and we're going to do a lap of the gym, or one length of the gym, walking lunges, okay, up and down, like that. To warm up the burpee and the hips are around there in terms of getting those hips high, we're going to do a Superman crawl. So we're going to come on down, do a push-up position, you go left hand and right foot first, and do a push-up. The next one's advance forward, that's right hand, left foot. As you keep going, the whole back length of the gym, okay? So it's probably going to be about 10 to sort of 15 as we go through there. The last one, guys, if you've got strict pull-ups, I would suggest doing, 5 to 7 sort of strict pull-ups, or 10 to 15 ring rows. Okay, do 2 rounds of that, and you'll be good to go for the workout. Excellent, guys. See you in the gym on Monday.